Why, hello, everybody, and today is Saturday, December 14th, and we are just here at Rosa Parks Circle in downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan. Our plan this evening is to walk over to the Grand River and or walk up Monroe to the north. Oh, it's quite slick up here. Ooh. Now let's go over to the snow where it's easier to walk. And I might probably have to cut the audio in and out here. And next to Rosa Parks Circle here, McKay Tower. McKay Tower, previously the tallest building between Chicago and Detroit in 1983. So we're going to walk Monroe Center, Breonna Taylor Way here over to Monroe. And this would be the intersection of Pearl Monroe and Monroe Center. And we'll wait just a moment for this light to change. Flanagan's Pub here, along with Mojo's Piano Bar, as we cross Pearl, headed to the north. We have Atos Sushi, the Chop House, just across the street from the Paintland Amway Grand Plaza Hotel. This would be the older part of the building here. So I try not to slip and fall. I think what we'll do is we'll walk as far north as the Blue Pedestrian Bridge, possibly just to 555 Monroe. So we wait just a moment to cross Lyon here. Just across the street, what you're seeing is the Vandenberg Center. This encompasses this entire large block to our north. And Real Seafood Company, that would be one of the newer businesses on that block. This entire building here, I believe, is owned by the Amway. I could have that wrong. But it was recently redeveloped. This entire corner looks quite a bit different from just a couple years ago. And across the street, that would be the DeVos Performance Hall. It's a concert venue in addition to a large indoor space for things like the boat show, quilting show, and looks like an upcoming RV and camper show. The restaurant Rome here as well. Part of the same group that owns Beacon, along with Sanchez. And they do kind of global street food. And quite a bit of traffic here. I wonder if there's something going on at DeVos tonight. The two parking ramps here as well, the Vandenberg Center ramp and the Government Center ramp. You do want to watch yourself at which one of these you're pulling into. If you're having your parking validated, it doesn't always work one for the other. And on our right here, elevated, that would be the Calder Plaza. This is actually part parking structure and a large green space up on top. They do a lot of fairs and markets. It's also the city offices and county administration. I think we're not going to cross the road. We're going to continue further to the north up to Bridge Street, which is the next street to the north. It becomes the Medical Mile as it runs to the east. Wow, there's a lot of traffic down here. And the city and county administration buildings here, along with the federal building. And just on the other side of the Medical Mile there, that'd be the University of Michigan campus expansion. And I believe Medical Innovation Center is what they call it. Pardon for that little jostle as I switch hands with the camera. The Row Hotel here, just on the other side of Michigan. And that's now home of Atwater Brewing. I also think there might be some condos in there. I don't believe there's an actual hotel in there, although I could be wrong. And I'll look up the Medical Mile here to the east. And we'll go ahead and cross Monroe. And the large elephant doors for DeVos Performance Hall here. These hide their large indoor loading dock, where they're able to bring in expo equipment without also bringing in the cold weather and the snow. I think there are a couple bar crawls going on here this evening. I'm gonna let this guy go, maybe? No, he is waiting. And we've arrived here at the Grand River. We're gonna cross over to the north end of the Grand River, and we'll walk that walkway up to the north.
Why is everybody leaving now so fast? Oh, the ball! No! Run! I can fix it. I think I can
The post office on our right here. The river is actually quite clear. don't know if you guys can see. The large interchange here of US 131 and I believe 96 are north, south, and east-west freeways here. And this is quite slick back here as well. Sorry for the wobble. Some of the bumps I can't absorb. I have to kind of fight the camera when it's icy. Let's change my hand grip. There we go. I just realized the episode yesterday, I didn't turn the volume up on before we posted it, unfortunately. That might be after one. Excuse me. That might be one that we have to re-upload and maybe do a premiere with. It was quite cold. I don't know. It was an alright episode. So this river walk will bring us up to 555 at Monroe. Sorry, as I change hands again. The first of the Lowhead dams here as well. And just on the other side of the river, that'd be Fish Ladder Park, the very contemporary, modern looking angled concrete structure in the distance, kind of to the left of frame. We're going to walk up to 555 Monroe and then begin our walk back to the south again. When I need to open some vents up, I'm getting actually quite warm. Set you down for just a second. You can see the edge of the Grand Valley here. And the skate park, which doesn't get much use this time of year. There are a handful of restaurants just to the north of us as well. We have a limited time as we always do, so we're going to walk back to the south. Excuse me. I'll cut you guys back in when we get back into the downtown core. Look east towards the Medical Mile. As we continue our walk to the south. All right, we're back here at the Michigan Medical Mile. So at this time we're going to turn and we're going to walk to the east. From there we'll turn and we'll head south and we'll walk past the upper side of the Calder. Come up on Ottawa here where we'll make our turn to walk south. The other side of the Government Center ramp here, you can enter from either side, both from Ottawa and from Monroe. Although today, being a Saturday, means you should be able to find free street parking. If you've gone around the block and you don't see anything in the downtown core, I suggest you head just slightly over to near Division, to the east side of Division, and you'll typically find some additional empty spaces over that way, since it's a little further from the restaurants and bars. And the Calder Plaza here, along with the County Administration Building. And for those curious, the weather today significantly nicer than yesterday. I think we had 10 Fahrenheit, 10 to 12, because what I saw when I was downtown, which was quite cold. Today we're sitting more like at 22 Fahrenheit. So I think it's only -3 Celsius, if I'm remembering correctly. Could be wrong there. The Kent County Courthouse here, along with the Fifth Third building. And in the distance, further to the east, that's Grand Rapids Community College, along with more of the Medical Mile. As we walk Ottawa to the south further. And The gimbal's a little bouncy in the wind, but it's not too bad. Now, knock on wood, there goes the wind. Better hold it with two hands. And a newer building in the area, the Warner Building. Warner Norcross, a large law firm, used to be in the Third Building that we just saw. They've since moved to this new shiny tower attached to Tupelo Honey and the Hyatt Place, one of the hotels in the area, just across from the Homewood Suites. Oh, and the sidewalk is a little slippery here too. Sorry for the bouncy ride. The wind is picking up considerably. We wait for the light at Pearl here to change. Take a quick look to the west, where you can see the McKay Tower. And to the east, where you can see one of the churches downtown. Actually, not sure the name of that one. And I need to open some vents up again because I'm getting way too warm. All right, there we go. Let's continue to the south. Oh, there we go. The parking ramp has put their Christmas lights up. All right. Oh, poor pigeon. There's actually quite a few empty buildings down here. Hard to tell, they're all in pretty good repair. It's mostly the empty space available tags. As we circle back around here, this is Monroe Center that we were on previously. And I'm going to get a shot of the building to our right, which is in the Flatiron style. This is one of my favorites. And why not? Let's end the video down at Rosa Parks Circle here by the Christmas tree. And I'm definitely going to have to cover this audio up because I'm sure it's copyright. It looks like the skating rink is in full circle. I'm going to mute you guys out, maybe put in some replacement Christmas music. You can get a couple shots here. And the skate rentals are just over here by the Grand Rapids Art Museum. And one more look at the skaters here at Rosa Parks Circle. All right. Little space for everybody to put on their skates here. And then the line for the skate rental. I believe you can make reservations as well and not have to do the walk up. Get a shot of the prices and stuff for everybody. I think there's a curling rink over here as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that walk through downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.